everybody, and welcome back to some Monster Trainer Sapphire, and today we're going to be looking at the new one that came out. His name is Hoopa, or Hoopa? I don't know. You could see him in the top left corner. So the reason I didn't do it when I first got him, guys, is the first time that he came out was 2 days ago, and when he came out, the same time is when the Naruto event came out, and I always told you guys that Naruto always come first. I didn't get him the first day that he came out, so I was like, that's fine. I'm not even gonna worry about it. Like, if I don't get him, I don't get him. I just get him when he comes around. So the next day, I did the normal thing I would do to get the tokens again. I had 5 left over. I did some things. I did, the elite, the main story, ninja the trial or whatever, and then I got one from champion trial from the battles or whatever. Then I went and hit it again 10 times, and the last time I hit it 10 times, it gave me it. So that's why I have him now. So I was like, okay, I got him yesterday, and by that time it was already late. I was like, I'm not even gonna do a video today. I'll just do it tomorrow. So that is why I have him now. So we're gonna go ahead and go over him, so that way we can understand him. All I did was level him up. Didn't see anything that he does. Just leveled him up, and I was like, okay, well, I need another defense person for my team because I have over here in the champion trial. Let me show you. That's not what I clicked, son of a gun. Okay, so over here in the trial, as you can see my lineup, this team right here doesn't have defense. This is Eternatus, he's a skill. Arceus, he's a skill. And then Hoopa, or Hoopa, whatever it is the only form of defense. So I needed somebody to be a defense because I got damage dealers in the back. And I was like, alright, well, I need somebody that can defend. And Hoopa's the only person that is a potential 17 that was there. I got Zacian over here, so these people are all defense. And this team actually does fairly well. This team always pretty much wins. They usually attack first, and they usually win. And then this team was is doing really good. The only thing that's wrong with this team is that Duraludon seems to hold it down just a little bit, and this team was just like nothing. Like, I had skills all in the front, and they just died, really. So it's rough there. That's usually what everyone does to beat me, so I'm trying to level up him a little bit because he's the only defense, and I'm assuming he's probably going to be pretty good. So I haven't read his abilities, but let's go over his abilities just so we can understand him and see what he does. I don't know a lot about him. All I know is that George told me he controls portals, and he summoned a bunch of legendary Pokemon at one point in the movie. That's all I really know. So, okay, so let's go over his skills though. Okay, so his first one is Fantasy Ray. The first turn guarantees to cast skill. Okay, dealing 167.8% plus 2,120 points of damage to a single enemy unit. So it's one person, which reduces rage recovery speed of a line of enemies. Wait. Okay, so he hits one person, but it reduces the rage recovery speed of a line of enemies. So the person in the back also loses rage recovery speed, I'm guessing. Yeah. Units by 50% and rage by 200 points. Okay. And there is a 75% chance to reduce the target's ultimate damage by 20% for 2 turns. Okay, so doesn't do an amazing amount of damage, but it's pretty decent. Reducing the rage recovery speed of a line enemy by 50% is actually not bad. And you reduce their rage by 200 together. That's really good, actually. And there's not a chance to do it. It actually does do it. And there is a 75% chance to reduce the ultimate damage by 20%. Now, 75% is a pretty high number, and reducing their ultimate damage by 20% actually is pretty freaking good. There is a chance to do it, so he might not do it sometimes, but still a chance to do it for 2 turns is actually really good. That's a pretty decent move, actually. especially for a tank, because there's not a lot of tanks that targets rage recovery speed and rage. So that's pretty good. Tanks usually last a long time, so you're gonna be reducing your ultimate damage, and most of the things that make you control your ultimate by a pretty good amount. So that's actually pretty good. I like that. Phantom Force. Okay, when casting Ogi, deals 307.8% plus 2,120 points of damage to a line of enemy units, and there is a 45% chance to render the target to fall into silence. Okay. Reduce target's damage resist by 20% and increase own defense by 10% and block rate by 10%. Stacks up to 5 times. Okay, this defense and block rate stacks up to 5 times? Huh. Okay, I'm guessing it's the last part, because stacking this up to 5 times would be ridiculous. Like, if you stack reducing the target's damages at 5 times, at the end that'd be 100%, so you'd have no defense or damage resist. So I'm assuming that, okay, so when casting Ogi's his ultimate, 307.8% plus 2,120 points of damage to a line of enemy units. Okay, so he's gonna be ulting 2 people, which is great. 300 damage is actually really good. It's actually pretty good for a tank. There is a 45% chance to render the target to fall into silence. Now, silence for targets is actually pretty good, because again, you're controlling their ultimates. Most of the reason why you win in a battle is because of your ultimate. Like, everyone knows that. Like, you people will probably do decent damage with their skills and stuff and their basic attacks, but if that person ults, chances are you're probably dead. Because both Naruto and Pokemon follow the same large number scale battles, so that if you hit people with your ultimate, the damage is so far beyond like of ultimate people that you basically just die, unless you get, like super high end, like where I am in Naruto, because sometimes like Tsunade and Nagato would just kick you with their skills or whatever and slap you with his line attack that they just kill you anyways. But that's way in the future. So we're not even close to that in Pokemon, but still, your ultimate's still everything that your person has to do. So if there's a 45% chance, it's lower than 50%, which kind of sucks, but 45% chance to render the target to fall into silence is still pretty good. And then reducing the target's damage resistance by 20%. I'm guessing that's along with the 45% chance to do that. But if you do get that, that's 20%, which is pretty good. You're lowering their defense for your team, which is awesome, and increasing your own defense by 10% and block rate by 10%. If you stack that up to 5 times, that's 50% for defense and block rate. You have to ult, so you have to get your ultimate off a pretty decent amount, but 50% chance of defense and block is kind of crazy. Like, that's a lot. Depending on how much you're going to be living, I'm guessing in order to get the full benefit, you'd have to be a 6-star for the damage reduction. That's actually a really good ability. A lot of ultimate control, looks like. A lot of ultimate control. Increase your own defense by 15.2% and attack by 15.2%. It's on the low end, but it's not on the super low end, because usually on the low end you get 10%, but it's usually on the high end. 15% is actually pretty decent. Upon deployment, reduces the attack of all enemy units by 10%. That's brutal, because that's 6 of them. So altogether, their whole team is just losing 60%. That's pretty good. And crit strength by 10%. That's pretty good too. Again, they're losing 60% crit strength total on their whole team. Increasing the damage rate of friendly skill type Pokemon by 10% and control immunity by 10%. So he combos really well with skill people. I have to keep that in mind. Now, he's in my other team with skill people. I'm not sure if the increasing the damage rate of friendly skill type Pokemon by 10% isn't a huge number, but it's more than they were getting. But I guess it had to be a skill person that has their gets their skill off like immediately. I don't really know anyone that do besides Dark Kyurem. And control immunity by 10%. Now control, I mean, it's pretty good because the control immunity controls like the amount of effects that you put on people. So I'm guessing it's like that you can put more on them, or them being controlled. I'm guessing one of them. But either one, it's still pretty good. Hyperspace. Okay. I don't have. Okay, he has a normal thing. His spirit. Belongs to strong spirit. In all game modes, gain 104 mage when damaged. Okay, so he gains more when he's being attacked. Chances are he doesn't get his ultimate fast, but I mean, he's a defense, so most defense ult quite a lot. I'm trying to find another person who has the same spirit. Probably a defense person, right? Okay, so like Mewtwo. The Mewtwo has the same thing. So Mewtwo, I mean, when doing battles one-on-one, he doesn't ult a lot. He ults maybe third turn, maybe fourth, depending on who's facing. In team battles, he ults second. Usually second. If not second, then third, but usually second is when he ults in team battles. So that's not bad. Okay. Let's use him in hello. Okay. I'm gonna use him in the Purify because it's better to see here, because in the other one it takes too long. Let's try Psyduck. And the other one, you can't really see any type of thing besides their abilities, because we're not as far as Naruto is. So we're just gonna use it in this one. Now I'm assuming he probably could take them on by himself, because regardless of, oh crap. Okay, they all lost crit rate and damage. Okay, that must have been the one that he used in the movie. In the movie, I mean, at least from the clip that George showed me, that's like another form of him. I guess it's like maybe like his berserk form or something. That attack's really cool. Yeah, look at this block rate. Dude. Okay, it's a lot of block rate, my mans. So do they got block rate too? Okay. Alright, I'm guessing, man, he really doesn't get his ultimate fast. Then again, I didn't level up his thing, so, you know. That's a crit. Alright. Yeah, but that's a lot of block rate, though, I'm seeing. And it stacks up. I mean, it's about to stack up right now. That is sick. That is a sick looking ultimate. I should have slowed it down too. That was sick looking. Okay. He'll probably get it right here because he killed somebody. He'll probably get abused. Oh my god, your thing does not move, man. Holy. Okay, he got it now. Alright, let me slow this down because this was a freaking crazy looking ultimate. Okay, they gave him the silent this time too. That's really cool looking. I like that a lot. And the block rate and the defense are increasing. Now, at the end of the event, I will be getting his weapon because it gives it to me at the end of it. So I'm wondering if at the end of it, like maybe, like when I put it on, it increases. Oh, I ran out of time. Well, that blows. I'm guessing that it increases his like control abilities, like the percentage on them. I'm not really sure. Does it even say it? I don't think it says it when we were looking at him. It would have said it in the skill department. Awakened Space, who greatly improves the damage and the effect of ultimates. So the damage goes up and the effect of the ultimates, which I'm guessing. So it doesn't do anything to his skill, really, right? Oh, does he have? Oh, okay. We can look at this though. Let's see. Okay, increase the defense. Reduce the enemy. Reduces the attack of all enemy units by 20%, which is more, and crit rate by 20%, which is more also. Again, that's a big. Remember, there's 6 people. 6 people, so it's 120% they're losing all around. It's crucial. Increase the damage rate of all friendly skill type Pokemon 25%. That's pretty good now. And control immunity by 25%. Increasing the damage reduction and the defense of all friendly defense type ninja by 20%. And increase the defense of friendly front row by 20%. And your own defense by 40%. Okay, now he's getting really good. Okay, increase the damage reduction of the defense of all friendly defense type Pokemon. You're never putting a defense type Pokemon in the back, so like, if you do, like, what the hell, man? So that by 20%. Increase the defense of your friendly front row also by 25%, and then you increase the defense of yourself by 40%. So you're tanky as shit. Holy, okay. Okay, that's pretty freaking good. Okay. The first turn guarantees to cast minor skill, dealing 197, which is about 30% more, 0.8%, 2,120 points of damage to a single enemy unit, while reduces recharge recovery speed of a line of enemy units by 50%, and rage by 400%, 400 points, which is really good. It's double what it was, and there is a 75% chance to reduce ultimate damage by 20% for 2 turns, while restoring lost HP of front row teammates by 25% of the lost HP. Dude. What? So you're already giving them massive defense and damage reduction on top of on top of lost HP recovery? Dude, this guy might be strong as shit. Wowzers, okay. When casting Ogi, deals 337.8% plus 2,120 points of damage. That is about, I don't know, 27% more, something like that. Close to 30 points of damage to a single enemy, to a line of enemy units. Where there is a 75% chance to attack, to render the attack to fall into silence and increase your own defense by, okay, wait. Now I'm thinking it's a 75% chance to increase your defense and block. So it's a 75% chance to do it a 45% chance to do it when you're in your first state, I'm guessing. Now you have a 75% chance to do it, which is a lot more. and to fall into silence, so you might almost definitely not use your ultimate, and stacks up to 5 times still. An absorb from the enemy with 40% attack. Whoa, what? And defense 20%, damage resist, and damage rate. Whoa. Hold on. He's absorbing 40% attack from you and defense by 20%. Hold on, no. There's a comma here. He is stealing 40% attack and defense, and then 20% damage resist and 20% damage. Hold on. What? Hold on. You're freaking no. Hold on. You're stealing 40% attack and that's Mewtwo. Like, that's Itachi Susanoo. And then 20% damage resist and damage rate on top of that? On top of a stacking 10% and a 10% block rate? And a silence? Dude, what? Dude, are you lit right now? What is happening? Dude, this is a lot. This dude might be busted, what? Dude, if you hit 2 people with your ultimate and you steal 40% from both, that's 80% more attack that you have. Not to mention you're hitting a person in the back, so it's probably a lot of damage that you're stealing from them. And then 40% defense from both, which is again 80% more defense. It says it doesn't have a time. It doesn't say last for 1 round or whatever. It says stacks up to 5 times. So I'm guessing this effect doesn't refresh. Like, this is on you once you get it for sure. And you don't live losing that much. Like, if you lost 40% of your defense, you're probably dead if someone hits you. Dude, he might be busted. He might be busted. He, like, literally might be busted. I can't think of anything that would make him more strong. That's crazy. I did not see that coming. That was really a shot in the dark there. Wow. Okay, well, yeah. That dude is fucking strong. Like, what? Best defense in the game, I'm thinking right now. Like, what the hell? It's between him and Kyogre. Like, I don't know. That's crazy. That is absurd. That is... Like, in this game, Mewtwo can't reach potential 18. Like Naruto could, like Itachi Sano can in Naruto. So, like, you have to gauge him on top of him just being a normal 17. So, number 17, don't get me wrong, Dark Mewtwo is great. But you have to remember that Kyogre's A-Gaze is going to give him lifesteal. Which, so if Kyogre, same level, faces Mewtwo, same level, Kyogre wins because you can't kill him fast enough before he activates his ultimate to get his health back. And not only that, but Dark Mewtwo, but regular Mewtwo, he, like, his effect that, like, you're supposed to be immune to control in this game is still glitched. They didn't fix it yet. So that's still messed up. So when coming in contact between it would have to be between the Kyogre, which is the best, you know, probably potential 17 defense in the game, against, you know, against Hoopa, which is a new one. I have to test him against maybe like Groudon, because Groudon right now would probably be the best. But if you ult first, well, let me say something. I guess it would be whoever ults first, right? Like between the two of them. I mean, it just says gain initially. Oh, so he starts off with more. So Groudon might ult first, which may make it a little bit harder for him to live, because you'll get the petrification effect. But then again, after that, he doesn't do a lot. So Hoopa will probably survive it, but I'm guessing after you get hit with his skill and his ultimate, it's gonna be hard for you to even get your ultimate off, because he's 75% chance to take away your... No, you definitely lose rage recovery speed by 50%, and then 400 rage. But then remember that his ultimate has 75% chance to silence you, so like your ultimate after the first turn is probably being controlled most of the time, depending on how many times he uses his skill and stuff. Fuck yeah, dude, that dude's strong. That dude's so strong. Yeah, I gotta level him up. I gotta get his gates. That's crazy. That's absurd. He's so strong right now. Yeah, I gotta get to work on that. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed though. My impressions with him. He's fucking busted. He might be the best defense in the game. I have to use him more because I can't just state that when he first comes out, obviously. But I'm assuming he's probably the best in the game. But let me you know, get his gates open. Let me work on that, and then I'll get back to you guys with that to show you if he is or is not. So, but it's gonna take a while because I'm gonna get his weapon, but I still need to unlock his I need to get this weapon again. So, you know, it's gonna take time to do that. But yeah, guys, though, I love you though, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.